Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Happy Sunday morning. As you recover from your parties of last night and revelries, me and Dhana are here to give you a bit of wisdom, as they would say, about a week ahead in terms of investing and where you can look at maybe investing some of your capital. Do have a great week ahead, and without much more wasting of your time, Dhana, what do we have today?
Sir, today I come with the banking stocks, 4 banking stocks.
Wonderful.
The first one is a South Indian bank, sir. Price was literally correcting down. So right now, 24 rupees it was trading around. So the median PE is around 6.9 and current PE is 5.6. Price to book currently 0.7. Median price to book is 0.4. So the book value around 33. They are averaging around 28, 29. That already make one video. If you are looking for the long term, then if correcting also, if you are going to invest, then it's a valuable buy. So right now also they are having some doubt.
Okay, what is the median PB? Yeah, so 10 years is, sorry my friend, 10 years is 0.8.
0.8.
Yeah, maximum is 1.1 and I think 5 years is 0.4. So if you're looking at 5 years.
Okay.
So if your investment horizon is 5 years, right, you might not want to invest right now because in 5 years time, South Indian Bank has been at an average of 0.4 is where market has been keeping it. So that means around 18 rupees. No, sorry, 13 or 14 rupees.
13 or 14
yeah. So, but if you're looking at 10 years spread, then it goes to 0.8.
0.8.
Yeah, 0.8. At that point, this would mean 33, right? Book value?
Book value 33, sir.
Yeah. So at this book value, this is around 26. So there's still room to get to the median. So if you are a long-term investor, this is what me and Anand hope you are. South Indian Bank is still a great thing to keep considering. Will it go down further? Sure. Why not?
If the down was up here, then we can average, sir.
If you have been buying it a very high price, you can buy now an average. But I'm not a believer in this average nonsense. So those of you who believe in this average nonsense, you can definitely look at it. Because historically, like in 2022, it was even down at 7 rupees. So it might even drop all the way down to 7. Because let's say 13 is the average, right?
Correct, sir. Right.
That means to get an average of 13, the price has to be lower than 13 for equal amount of time. So lower than 13, it's been at 8 and 7 and 6. So, it can even drop down to that level. And you should have the stomach for it. Because for the simple reason, some of you, because you think treating this like a penny stock, which it's not, tend to take like, let's say, 2 lakh, right? 2 lakh, you'll drop it and clink it into this. How much is the trade now? 24, right? Yeah. So 2 lakh divided by 24.9. So that is 8,000 shares. You buy 8,000 shares and let's say 8,000 shares is 2 lakhs and the price drops to 7. That means it becomes 56,000 rupees. So your 2 lakhs becomes 56,000 rupees. Ooh, it's going to hurt you like mad. And from there to come back to 26 took more than a year. So it can take, you can see it drop, from here to drop to 7 rupees might take 1 year. Then to go back might take another 1 year. So that whole cycle is 2 years, right? So it can be very painful to see that happening to your cash. But if you're looking at it in 10 years terms, then it gets different because 10 years is a much longer period of time. And at that point in time, market would probably be valuing this stock at a much higher price at an average. But more than this kind of analysis, the bank right now being below price to book at 1, I would always say this is something you should be in your radar.
Yeah, sir.
But it's not a penny stock. Please do not treat South Indian Bank as a penny stock. Do not go put 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs into South Indian Bank thinking you're going to flip it and make money out of it. If that is your intention, this is not the channel you should be watching, and definitely you should not be buying South Indian Bank.
In that way.
Yes.
So next one, sir,
TNB, yes.
Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank.
Because Dhana is a very short-term, very short-term player. He doesn't like anything. 10 years, he's like, sir, I do not know, sir, if I'll be interested 10 years from now.
Looking for 5 years and profit for 5 years.
Yeah. So if you're looking at 10 years, the PB is 1.1 median.
1.1.
Yeah, okay, that's same.
1.1.
Yeah, 5 and 10 has been around 1.1. Right now it's trading at 1, is it?
Yes, sir. Right now trading it's at 1 and share price is around 478.
I would say this is also something to consider. Only thing issue has been is about the management. But these things, when you look at a 10-year period of time, these things change and evolve. And the new guy who's come, I think we did a video about it.
Yes, sir.
He has exposure from State Bank of India.
Bank of India.
Yeah, and he has great experience in North India. So TNB growing in North India is a great prospect. And I would say in the long term, this bank is something you should be having to consideration.
Yeah, sir. And the third one, Karnataka Bank. Why I am coming with the bank stock means this was correcting in this week.
Correct.
So some of our viewers are dropping the comments in our Tamil channel and English channel also in a correction. We can exit or we can enter. So they are looking for the 3 years or 4 years. For them, it was a long term.
Okay. Karnataka Bank was correcting just over the few days, right? If you're looking at from the 23rd till now, it is down by 3%.
3%.
But if you're looking even 1 week, it is still up 1.4%. If you're looking at it in 1 month, it's still up 5.5%.
5%.
If you're looking at it in 3 months, it's still up 5%. 6 months, right? It's up 2%. And if you're looking at it only 1 year, it is down 4.3%. So if you have been in Karnataka Bank for a year, more than a year, it's down 4%. And then you cannot say it's in correction. Okay, we've been sitting on it for over a year.
Value.
So people who, let's say, have been holding it for 2 years, you're up almost 200%. Right? Now, if you're looking at it 10 years, is what I'm asking you guys to look at, you will be up 173%. Okay, you would have entered the stock at like 91. Okay, you even been sipping at it at 63.
63.
So you can imagine where your average prices will be.
Yes, sir.
So this is why I say do not put too much money. Please put different coffee and keep sipping at it. So over a period of time, you'll also build confidence and you see your capital appreciating and you'll have great respect for this whole process what we're.
Yeah, sir. 3 undervalued stocks that we are already discussed. Now I have come with the IndusInd Bank. So this median PE around 15, but now the PE is around 12.6. If you are looking for the price to book also, in the median it was 1.9, but the price to book right now is 1.8. Book value is also around 800. The current market price is around 1400. Why this is under the diamond needle? So that's my question.
Why is it a diamond needle? Let me look at the IndusInd Bank. Let me verify all your information. Your enthusiasm. Have you got everything right? If I look at it 10 years, the median price to book is 3.2.
3.2. Okay.
And currently it's at 1.8. Yeah, there is opportunity here for it. But the problem is, to see this opportunity, to see this appreciation is going to take some time. Because it went through a severe correction during the pandemic. Okay, that's when I picked it up too. I picked up huge chunks of this shares when it was at 400, which was in the pandemic. And I've not bought that share since then because I'm anchored to that price, and it's never going to come to 400. Be rest assured. But the book value has been steadily increasing. So I would say, right, the book value during the pandemic was at 400.
Okay.
Now it is well over.
Book value 800, sir.
Yeah,
right
800.
now.
Yeah, 800. So it's almost doubled in book value. So that equation price to book is based on price divided by book. So as the denominator keeps increasing, the ratio keeps decreasing.
Okay.
Okay. So that is why you're seeing this price to book at 1.8.
Oh.
So it's an expensive bank in terms of other banks Anand looks at. So if you're comparing IndusInd Bank to HDFC, if you're comparing to ICICI, if you're comparing to Kotak, it's a cheap bank.
But if you are comparing
it to other private banks which are available, those are much better priced is what Anand feels. Let's say you're talking, I think even Federal Bank has become expensive now. Federal Bank price to book is at 1.56. And if you look at it, 10-year average is 1.4, so it's become expensive. So that's why we were looking at Federal Bank much earlier. Price to book was at a much more, lucrative point, but that's also become. So if you're looking at IndusInd Bank, if you're looking at getting into banking stocks, there are banks which are cheaper than IndusInd. I'm not saying IndusInd is a bad bank. If you love IndusInd and you have this kind of clink, sure, you can put it into IndusInd. Go away anywhere the bank is going to be here 10 years from now. It'll probably be trading at 3,000, 3,500 probably. Even more. But
if we are picking at below the intrinsic value, it will be
it'll be better. If I would wait for a little more correction in IndusInd Bank's price, especially price to book, before I really think about it. I would wait till it drops down probably maybe 900 or 1,000 or maybe 1,100 would be a better point for me to think of consideration of IndusInd Bank. But remember one thing when Anand talks about things becoming diamond needle, they become diamond needle and they become back to normal needle.
Normal needle.
Yeah. So it depends, on the price and the earnings or the book value. It keeps moving like a graph. So once it becomes diamond, doesn't mean it's always diamond forever.
Correct.
Same way, if it becomes cheap, it's not going to be cheap forever. It goes through a process. So you have to analyze each stock individually. So IndusInd Bank, looking at the history of it, I would say anywhere between 1,100, 1,200 would be a better price to enter it than 1,400. So let's say it corrects by year end to 1,200, 1,100. Yes, if you have the money, because a little bit out of our coffee range, different coffee range, because TNB Bank itself is 478. Yeah, which is reaching lunch money. So keep that in mind. So when you do zip, make sure you stay in budget. that just because Dr. Reddy is priced well, and if it's out of your range, please do not go borrow money and buy a stock. My biggest fear is that just because something is used to be a diamond needle and is now cheap, but it's still expensive for you personally, don't go buy it. Buy what is there available on your table in your reach. Don't go buy something. Don't buy an iPhone just because they're selling it in discount. A lot of you are doing that. iPhone 15, because 16 has come, they're selling it, sir, 2,000 rupees discount. I'm like, so what's the price? Albin baby is coming and telling me, sir, it's 52,000, sir. I'm like, wow, still 52,000, man. So keep that in mind. Just because there's a discount, it doesn't mean you can afford it, right? Stay within your range.
Yeah, so that's why I picked up this in the scene. So you are give the clarity. The graph will move here and around. The diamond needle of the stock, it will also come to the normal level. So I think in the scene is come to the normal level. Right now I understand it's not come under the normal needle. It's still a diamond needle. Wait for the correction if you are looking for the in the scene back.
Yeah, and if you feel my opinion is wrong or Dhana and me should say differently, please put in the comments below. We'd love to read whatever you guys have to say because our word is not sacrosanct. We are as much as you are learners in this. We just enjoy making this video and having these conversations together and with you. And we share this with you freely and there's no charge on this. So we would love to hear your conversation too because unfortunately we're not in the same room right now. But you can get into the computer or your phone and type us a comment and we'll definitely read it. Do keep it civil though. We cannot change our attire. Me and Dhana like dressing the way we are.
Correct.
Yeah. So anyway, do have a wonderful week ahead. Be productive. And I think we have reached probably the last week of September. Yes, September is over now, no? It's October, right? No?
No, sir. This is the last week of September.
Yeah, man. So now Monday will become October, no? Okay. Me and Dhana are having an argument. Dhana says this is the last week of September because Monday is the last day of September. I'm saying it's the first week of October because more days of the week are in October. So my argument with Dhana is that I'm saying this is the first week of the new month. Dhana is saying, no, sir, it is the last week of this month. So do tell us in the comments below. Do you think this is the last week of September or am I right and this is the first week of October? So that'll be fun, Dhana.
Correct, sir.
I think I'm right.
I think I'm right, sir.
Okay, we'll see. Let's see what the audience says.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can always ask ChatGPT if no one wants to talk to us. Who do you agree with, me or Dhana? Do you think this is the last week of September or the first week of October? We'd love to hear what you guys say. Anyway, happy Gandhi Jayanti for those of you who celebrate Gandhi Jayanti. Anyway, enough jokes, enough said. Thanks for watching the videos today, guys. And do like and share as always. Do put down in comments and catch Dhana on Instagram and let him know what any questions or doubts you have, which we could clarify for you. We'll see you next week on our next set of podcasts. Thank you for watching the podcast today. Thank you.
Thank you.